Ladies and gentlemen, 4-4-2, best formation in the game. I said it. I'm going to be showing you guys how to play the 4-4-2 after I show you guys the tactics real quick. I'll show you in-game examples, and I'll be showing you in the FC Pro ladder. But anyways, enough yapping. Let's get into the video. So, tactics, two variations. First variation is this one, right? We got balanced and high. You can switch it to 50 if you like balanced, if you feel like you're going to counter too much. To be honest, I like high because I like to high press my opponents. And I also don't want to give my opponents too much time on the ball, because if they do and they set up, especially because first time shots are really good, I'm going to be giving away a lot of free goals to my opponents. I kind of like to pressure them as much as I possibly can, because this year it's not too amazing to press people sometimes, but I like to press them and, you know, make them panic a little bit so I get the ball more. So advance forward on both strikers. Left striker, right strikers can be advanced forward. Right mid, left mid, inside forward. You guys have seen this a million times, except midfielders. This is the important one. Box to box on the left center mid. You can't afford Bonmati, because I know some people are going to be like, oh, your team's so expensive. Even though my team is literally super cheap. Probably less than 200k, except for Bonmati. Use Lavelle. Gold Lavelle, amazing. In form, you can afford it, even better. Right? But Lavelle is insane. Cheap alternative. Reinders is like 40k, I'm pretty sure. So if you don't have 40k, get your money up. Play your rivals. You got this. Stop doing gamble SBCs. Deep line playmaker, defend. All right? Make sure. Not build up, defend. All right. Now, inside forward, obviously, I already said for the right mid, and then right back and left back is going to be balanced. You can switch to defend if you feel like it's really bad, but I like to trigger them on runs sometimes. So I keep them on balance. Now, for the next variation, it's going to be one. Doesn't matter which left mid or right mid, doesn't matter who. But one of them is going to be on winger. Right? Why winger? Because in this formation is really good to build up in, and that's why I really like the formation. It's incredible to build up for, like, and kind of counter people that are high pressing you. But on top of that, it's really good for hold up play and passing the ball to one of your triggered runs. However, sometimes the left mid and right mid are a little bit too central. So when you win the ball, sometimes you actually don't have any options, right? So if you play on winger, he'll always stay wide and you always kind of have that outlet pass. So sometimes it's good to have that depending on the game. But for the most part, I enjoy to have inside forward because I feel like I find the options anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. But anyways, let's switch him back to inside forward. And again, there it is, guys. I guess you could pause the video and see what the code was, or just copy it manually. But anyways, guys, let's get straight into the actual explaining process. We're going to be playing in the FC Pro Open ladder for the November Cup. I actually already recorded this video, and I played the most DDA infested game I have ever seen in my life. I don't normally like to complain that much about the game. The game is kind of frustrating, and you will hear me complain sometimes in the game, but it's just heat of the moment stuff. But that game actually had me pretty angry, I won't lie. And you know what the worst part about it is? I actually ended up winning the game 9-6, a rage quit in extra time, and I got the loss for it. So if you guys want to see that and also kind of see my reactions, let me know, and I will also post that in another video. But you can see the way I also broke down my opponent in that formation. We were actually down 3-0 in that game as well, and we came back. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut until we find a game, because people dodged me for like 20 minutes. I'll see you soon. All right, guys, so we found our game finally after a little bit of searching. I think he's in 4-2-3-1 wide, which is a very annoying and good formation. And Benzema has that upgrade. I forget what upgrade Benzema has. I think they gave him like 99 pace or something. But anyways, so in this formation, one thing that's very clear is you want to make sure that you're holding the ball and kind of, I can't believe that made it through. Holding the ball, and you really want to, oh, by the way, guys, this is an example before I continue. That's an example. You see how Nico Williams was very kind of like inside. He wasn't really an option. If you're on winger, he's not going to do that. Now, in this formation, what you want to do is you want to trigger a lot of runs, like most formations. But you want to trigger a lot of runs. Why? Because you got two strikers. Right, you can play around with the two strikers. They're always kind of options. I kind of forced that pass there. But you can hold the ball, right, and play to your left mid and right mid. Like most... Wow, that made it through. Like most formations, I'm down 1-0. Most formations, you want to trigger runs. But in this formation, you can trigger those runs and you can play between your two strikers. Both my strikers, the reason I'm using Messi is I like to have tiki-taka and incisive on both of them. And there's not many players in the game that have both. Like actually very, very few, except for like top tier icons, which I think it's just Cruyff and Maradona, right? So I like to have both of those play styles. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Both those play styles, and it works very, very well. So we're going to go ahead and trigger Williams right? We can play here, and you see that extra little bit of hold up, right? It wasn't on. Oh, I should have scored that. It wasn't on until I made that extra little pass to Messi and then played the through pass into the space, which is why I love the 4-4-2. Right? One of the many, many reasons why I like the 4-4-2. Right? We're going to hold, find here, relax, play Messi, nice pass back. And bang, first time shot. Guys, this Tella card, he has got 99 shooting right now, and he's actually cheaper than when I bought him for. He's cracked. So good. Even before the upgrade, just because of the passing play styles. But anyways, let's go ahead, pass around. Ooh, that's a bad touch. We don't want to be taking those kind of touches. All right, we win the ball back. That's fine, right? And we're going to try to break out of my opponent's press. There we go. We break out of it. Nice passing little plays. We're going to play Messi. He actually somehow manages to win that ball from behind. If he didn't, Messi was on a breakaway, so that's a little bit unfortunate. All right, we're going to be patient. Play wide here. No pass inside. That's fine. We can reset. I'm going to try to find a pass. There we go. We're going to trigger Williams. Messi to Williams. Maybe I should have played that on the ground, honestly. I thought he was going to move to intercept it, which is why I was a little bit worried about it. I kind of just gave him a free shot there. Oh, luckily he cut in. Right, we're going to trigger Williams again. Play here. Kind of forced that one a little bit. But you guys see the vision, right? I like to play between my two strikers, not center mids. Another thing that makes this formation really, really effective is if he wants to pull a player out of position, which he totally can, right? The center backs. In other formations, that's usually how you cover those passes, is you can do that. But in this formation, because there's two strikers, you can't actually do that very well. Come on, Messi. Surely. Oh, I can't believe I shot that way. I'm so dumb. Anyways, because I have two strikers, I can actually play it to my strikers. You can't really pull him out because then I can just trigger my other striker on a run and he's on a breakaway. Or what I could do is I could also... Oh, come on. What I could also do is... I can also just pass to the other striker, right? Like, there's multiple options. Oh, I should have called Messi short. So that's why this formation is so lethal. Nice goal. Good patience. I mean, that's kind of on me. I literally just gave him the ball in my own half for no reason. All right, we can trigger Tella on a run. Right, we don't have to use him. There we go. We can play here. Play Messi. There we go. Runs on. And Raya has two insane saves here. I mean, if I just finished better, we would be in a much better spot here, but we're still down 2-1, but no need to worry because we create a lot in this formation. Go ahead and play here. Tella, first time shot, goal. Every time, guys. First time shot's so good. If you make a pass into the box, take a first time shot, and you will be surprised, right? That's why sometimes when you build up it on the sides, if you can find that pass, right? If you can find that open pass to that player, you pretty much have a guaranteed goal. Go ahead, trigger Williams on a run. Give it to Messi. Through ball's on. We're going to go ahead and take our space here. Take our space. Maybe cut in. Give it to Messi. Try to find Pina. Can't find Pina. That's fine. Bonmati's on. Bang, bang. Wow, this Raya, bro. Build that guy a statue. Build Raya a statue. I have no idea how he saved that. Worst part is if I first time shot it, it would have been a goal. I need to take my own advice. But that's really, really unfortunate. Go ahead. Right, we triggered Williams. Couldn't play it to our striker. That's fine. We can reset. Go ahead, play wide. Let's trigger Tella. There we go. He pulled his players out of position. Wow, I guess Nuno Mendes is intercepting that. Bit unfortunate, but we move. I see the pass wide here. Did I put him onside? Oof, luckily I moved my goalie, but nice, lovely stuff. Maybe we can get a quick counter here, if possible. Oh, ref. Come on. You see that hold up play though, right? Normally I have another striker there so he can chase me with the defender and then you can find the outlet pass. Because it was off my own corner, I couldn't really do much. But as you can see, like, it's kind of my fault that we're not winning this game. We're absolutely dominating this guy. I think I gifted him both of his goals. And we almost gave him a third one at the end there. I just haven't finished my chances, but I'm creating way more. And honestly, the thing about this formation is I'd rather lose a game where I create 1,000 chances than me lose a game because I couldn't create anything the whole time, right? So right now, at least I know, hey, like, Raya needs to be built a statue because of some of the saves he's made. But I also know, hey, I had a few where he moved his goalie completely out of the net and I just didn't do anything about it, right? So it's kind of on me. Go ahead. Oh, I should have waited. If I held that run, it would have been perfect. All right, let's go ahead and trigger Tella here. We have our striker, the Pina. All right, we're going to be patient. We're going to bring Pina into the corner and see if we can get one of those first-time shot situations. Although, I guess Nuno Mendes has a 30-inch leg that is going to poke the ball off us. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and trigger Tella again. See, he's like trying to move his players to like try to intercept that. Oh, I had the through pass there. I don't know why I didn't play it. Going to go ahead there. Trigger Reinders. No, Tella, you have incisive as well. That should have been a much better pass. Oh, I read that as well. We gifted him a free goal off the counter. This game is so stupid sometimes, man. That's so silly, bro. Oh, I couldn't play the pass this time either. Yeah, he does the same thing every time. Hello? Why is my player so... Oh, that's so... Okay, my opponent is terrible, and I'm losing. I need to make sure that we score here. Like, what am I seeing? This is like Div 7 stuff. There we go. Perfect timing. Nice, Tella. Okay, comeback is on. Come on, Pina. Nice. There we go. Finally, we broke him down. All right. Lock in, lock in, lock in. All right, it's just the triggering runs that is so good. There it is again. Williams, there we go. Simple as that. We've come back into this game. Right, those triggering of runs, and you need to really capitalize when your opponent, when you score on your opponent, you need to capitalize on that momentum. Your opponents usually will move players out of position more frequently, and when they do that, it becomes a lot easier to attack. Oh, I should have played that defeat. Again, I could have capitalized on that. He's being very aggressive, though, with this player there, which is good to know because he'll pull him out of position, or just not pull him at all this time, I guess. There you go. Pull him out of position. Oh. I think I should have R1 dribbled rather than oh nice, rather than have sprinted there. That's why you usually don't want to sprint. Man, I'm timing my passes horribly, bro. If it only passed, oh, peanut rig, bro. If it only passed when I clicked the button, man, it would be sunshine and rainbows. Anyways, very messy, very messy game. But even through all the messy game, again, I missed 1,000 chances. I should have capitalized on 1,000 other chances. Right, this game wasn't even close. Right, and you can see with the stats, 11 shots to 5, 58% possession to 42. My opponent just run, 4.6 XG to 1.9. Very frustrating game, but even then, right, I can look back and be like, I probably should have scored 1,000 goals in this game. And not even the Raya saves or the crazy one-on-one saves or anything like that. If we just looked at a lot of wasted opportunities, I probably could have done a lot smarter stuff. Again, I didn't play my best game, but this is the pro ladder, right? This is better than like elite division and stuff. And listen, we're dominating right now. I think we've only lost like 2 games, and I mean those 2 games we lost were against top players in North America, right? It happens. You'll lose games. It's FIFA. And the one that EA handed me, which again, if you guys want me to upload that, let me know. But again, 4-4-2, guys, it's so good. But the most important thing is you want to look for those runs. You want to trigger those runs. You want to play wide. You have the 2 strikers. I love having tiki-taka between the 2. I love having tiki-taka between the 2 players because when you have tiki-taka between the 2 players, you can play quickly, right? You can play super quick between the 2. And you also have incisive pass on Messi. So that's why I have it. And again, very cheap team. Very cheap team, and you can do it. And by the way, guys, if you guys didn't know, we also got 15-0 and beat an incredible player, Footwiz G Adamu. We beat him with a full women team to get 15-0. If you guys want to see the team that we used, I'll pull it up right here, guys. This is the team right here. What a team, right? We beat him with this team, and in general, we got 15-0 with this team. Same tactics, and look, Lavelle, Queen, Dumornay has incisive, and so does Claudia Pina, right? I'm telling you, it's just crazy. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. I'm going to make a video on the corner play, which I reference a lot. And that's probably going to be my next video. If you want anything else, let me know in the comments down below. I know the game has changed a lot, and I'm back from Atlanta, so the content is going to be pouring out. But anyways, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.